Hi friends, it's Bella. Welcome to Beauty on a Budget, and I wanted to share with you today, it's not makeup storage. You've seen my makeup storage. I'll do it again for you if you'd like that. But I've pared down my makeup quite a lot. I've had quite a few bits of decluttering. But every day I keep out a box on top. I change this box about, to swap it round with things in my stash about once a fortnight, once a month. Or if there's something particular that I realise I want, I change it, you know, during the month sometime. But this is the box, that I keep on my dresser all the time. So this box is on my dresser all the time. So I'm not going in and out of my stash. Sorry, it's going to wobble my camera as I put it down. I'm not going in and out of my stash all month. I just keep that. So I have that and I have my mirror. I know what I'm doing, you know, every day. Now, I've also keep out a little, couple of little pots of brushes. So eye makeup, small detail brushes, and then face brushes. That stays out. They're washed every week, as you know. It's not my entire brush collection. It's just the ones that I've chosen for that month. And I also keep out a tiny little jar like this that has pencils in it. So it's a few lip pencils, a few eyeliners, a few brow pencils, that type of thing. Anything that needs a pencil. So those three little pots are in there as well. They sort of sit beside this on my dresser. So this is the things I thought I'd share with you that are in my pot this month, that are in the basket this month. This could be entirely different next month. But I'll share with you what I've got in it for this month. So I've got out 2 foundations this month. This is, now if you look in my description box, you know that I use this one quite a lot. This is the Max Factor, the Radiant Lift foundation. And I really like this foundation. So you can see how far down I am, but I will swap it around because I've got others in my collection as well that are sort of firm favourites. So I'll swap it around, but for this month these 2 are in here, this one. And then also the Rimmel Match Perfection, that's the one that I've got on today. They're both full coverage foundations. This one's slightly lighter in texture. But I like them both. I've worn them both. This is my first one of these. I bought this to review for you, but I like it. And this knows my 50th one of these. I've worn this since it's come out years ago, as has my daughter. So that's the 2 foundations that are in there. I have a setting spray in there. It's the only one I use. And this is the Insta Fix and Glow by Rimmel. You can see all my makeup on the top from my hands. That's the only one I use. I love that one. So that's in there. I'm just picking it up because it's not particularly tidy, this box at the moment. I have 2 palettes in there. This is the Impress You by Beauty Glazed. I like this box a lot. This palette a lot. It's a dupe for the Jaclyn Hill, original Jaclyn Hill palette, but it's Beauty Glazed. Beauty Glazed I got off of Amazon. As always, I say very careful whenever you buy off of Amazon as far as where it comes from. Beauty Glazed is a British company, and the manufacturer's quite near where I live actually, and it's cruelty free. So I'm quite happy buying anything from Beauty Glazed. But there are different boxes and there are different dupes for this that come in very similar boxes. But always look where it was made and so forth, you know. And especially if you worry about cruelty free. But I love this. I've got this on today. You can see that's the colour that's in my socket. I've got the green on to match what I'm wearing. And I've got various other shades on. I really like that palette. And then I've got a palette out. I've taken a couple of large sort of multi-palettes this month. This is LA Girl's palette. And this is Be Yourself LA Girl. And that's another one with the multicolours. So I haven't sort of got to keep digging for colour this month. Whatever I've got on, I will wear. I can get a look from them, and that's I like that. I like them a lot. Face this month, I've got off the Carnival Crush. This is by Sunkissed, and you can tell the one I use all the time. I use this one as a bronzer. So that's the one that I've got on as a bronzer today. It's that nice, I don't know how it's showing up on camera, guys, but it's nice muddy colour. You know, it's not sort of tanny or reddy in any way. So that's my one of my face palettes. The other one is a highlight palette. This is by Essence, and this is Go for Glow. And that is a highlight palette. And my highlight today is this one here. I'll list all these below for you guys. So that's my highlight today. Then I have on, if I use a finishing powder at all, and I feel it, you know, something needs finishing, it's a little bit too, it's either going to be tacky or not last, then I use, today I use, this is a big winner for me. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. You can see the dent I've made in that. I've used this for years as well. Because it doesn't, you can see it doesn't look powdery on my face at all. And I've got it on, you know, to seal my makeup today. And it doesn't look powdery at all. It's, I really like that one. Then I have, this is the primer. As I said, I'm not doing it in any order. My one and only never to be changed primer. This is the El Putty primer, which I put on before my makeup, and I love it. That stays in there. Then I have some blushes. This is the Milani, and this is Blossomtime Rose 11. So this is kind of, I think it's showing up a little bit more peachy in them. It is showing up a little bit more peachy. It's a little bit pinkier than it's showing there. But it's one of the rose blushes. And it's definitely, it's what I've got on. No, it's not what I've got on today. That's a fib. But it is a little bit more pinky. But you can't go wrong with these, guys. These Milani Rose blushes are absolutely lovely. I love them. The blush that I have on today is a Revolution one. And this colour is Peaches and Cream. So similar looking again. Similar sort of thing on the top. It's a wave rather than but that is Peaches and Cream. That's lovely. That's what I've got on today. And I like this one a lot. And I've got the Go for Glow highlighter over the top. Another blusher that I might need in the month, you know, I say I take out a selection, so whatever I'm wearing. This one is one by Primark, and I can't remember the colour. It's on the back, but I can't remember. I'll write it down for you. That's a lovely one as well. Now with this one you don't need a highlight. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a lovely blusher. I love that blusher. But you definitely don't need a highlight with that one. Any more blushes? I've got out my Lavelle Face Shimmer. Now you've seen me, if you've been regular with me, I've done 3 looks. I've done it 3 times over the years that I've been on it. I've shown you how to do a complete look with this. I love this. I love it. I have used it for years, if not decades. And it's an all over, it's perfect. I use it for my eyeshadow. I use it for a blusher. And you can even mix it with a little bit of lip gloss. And it's beautiful matches. It makes a beautiful look. I've used it for years. I absolutely love this stuff. That's always out. That's always in my box, no matter what box I've got out that particular month. Then I have out, I've out a little e.l.f. under eye powder. I don't very often use this powder for sorry guys, my table's a bit unsturdy. I don't use this powder very often. As I'm not that keen on powder under my eyes. But if the rare occasion I do need it, I always keep it by. got a big powder brush. I didn't need that out. That goes in with my brushes. Eyelash curlers, they go in with my brushes. And a pencil sharpener. I'll put that in there in case I need one. Nail file, in case I need one of those quickly. See, it's just a box of tricks, really. These are brushes that need to go back in the brushes section. Then I've got a pink blusher, another pink blusher. I have quite a few blushes out because I don't know what you're going to wear. I'll put the colour of this one down. This is one of my all-time favourite blushes, and this is by MAC. And I can't remember the name of it. But that's a lovely, lovely blush. You can see I like quite neutral blushes. That's a lovely blush. So that's in my box. Then I have a Maybelline Instant Eraser. This is a neutralizer. This is almost finished, but I've got another one in my stash to put out when it is finished. I nearly always have this out. This I put in the corner of my eyes and anywhere that needs concealing. Then I have out, trying to do it in some sort of order. There's a pencil escaped. That should be in there. That should be in the box of pencils. Then I keep out a single, this is Revlon, a little Revlon single shadow. In case I'm doing something, a one shadow look, and I just want that bone colour, that's ideal. I got that because I couldn't get hold of Brulee. I prefer Brulee, but this is, it's a very, very similar colour, and it's a good runner-up. And then I have eye products, so I keep out a lash primer. That's the Essence Lash Primer. It's the only one I use because I love it. And then I've got out a mascara that desperately needs a wipe. This is, okay, eyes next. So this is Total Temptation Maybelline Mascara. This is very nice. This is, you know, I bought the two to compare with you. I'm using them both up. Then the L'Oreal Air Whip mascara. I bought those two, didn't I, if you remember the video. So far, I would say they run quite apart. I don't think there's a lot of difference. I put the Maybelline, it's the Maybelline that I've gone today. I put the Maybelline one and I think I like that best. And then the next day I put the L'Oreal, no, I like that best. I will say though, I've been wearing them sort of on alternate days, or at least trying to use them exactly the same. And I'll say that the Maybelline is starting to go dry already, where the L'Oreal one is still very wet. So that's the difference between those two. I then got out the this is the blue mascara, you know, I only wear this if I'm going to wear, I don't wear any other eye makeup with it other than a blue liner, but that's the blue colour that I wear. And if I'm wearing blue, particularly if I'm wearing like a royal blue, then I will use this. I'll use this. I quite like that. I didn't think I would, but I do quite like it. I've got out this what do they call this now? It's a wonderful brow. Who is this by? This is Rimmel. And it's a brow mascara. I always use them with the pencil at first so I can get the shape. But then if they're not laying down, or, you know, they look like they need a little bit more, then I use this, which is a brow mascara. Then I've got after that. Then I've got on a jelly blush. This is not one that I use that often, but if I'm just around the house, that's a jelly blush. So that goes, and if I'm not doing full makeup, if I'm doing full makeup, I prefer powders. But if I do a very quick foundation and this during the week, that's very nice. So it's nice, and it doesn't die down. A lot of these jelly cream blushes do, but this one doesn't. And that one is by Rimmel. And then I've got a lip gloss, and this is by Collection, and it's a lip balm that is in my collection. well, for this month anyway. And then some lip products. I have out my lip balm, my favourite lip balm. I love this one. It's Nivea and it's absolutely lovely. I always put a lip balm on before I go to bed and sometimes just during the day as well. I love to use lip balm, so that's always out. And this month's lip products are, this is by Terry, and that is just a clear lip plumping gloss. I've got that on today over the top of my lipstick. And then I've got out, this is 008. This is a Rimmel lipstick. Let's see if I can show you that. I'm sorry if it's shaking, guys. That's 008 by Rimmel lipstick I've got out. This is my favourite lipstick of all time, and it's always out. That's what I've got on today. This is Max Velvet Teddy. That is my favourite all-time lipstick. I've got it on today with the by Terry gloss over the top. That's my favourite combination. I love that combination. So they are always in there every month. Then I've got out Liquid Catsuit by Wet n Wild. You can see they're all neutrals, guys. I honestly, I do try with colour, but they're nearly always neutrals. This is one by Revlon. That's called Tiger Gloss. You can see all the colours that I like, but honestly, they're just all the my neutral colours. Now I've got 4 pinks, and this one is by Becca. I can't believe Becca's going out of shop. I'm so sorry about that. This is such a lovely lip gloss. It is such a lovely smooth lip gloss. They're going out of fashion, out of shop. They're not trading. I'm really sorry about that, because I really like Becca's products. This one is CYO. This is a little bit brighter pink. It's a little bit, it is a brighter pink. So when I put this on, I just put a little dab, and then I just smooth it out. If I want just a pinky blushy lip tone, sort of this, it's a beautiful colour, but I don't go all over like this because it ends up too much for me, and I don't like a really brilliant colour on my lips. So that's that one. And then I've got 2 left, which are my favourite cream lipsticks. I've got the brown one, which is called Praline, and I've got a pink one, which is called Dreams. And this is by NYX. They're butter glosses. They've been out for ages. I've had probably every colour they do in the range colour range that I like. So I love those, they're great. So that is the makeup that I keep out every single day. So that's it, guys. I packed it back up, and that goes on my dressing table, on my vanity, and I'll change that up again in about 4 weeks. But you can see I've got a big variation there. I first got this idea from Patti from Rock Star Mum, and she used to do something, some years ago she started doing it, her little red box, and she would do the box for the week and sort different makeup out, so she goes through her stash that way. And I always enjoyed those videos, that little red box video, so much, she sort of influenced me to start doing it myself, really. So that's my red box for about a month, and then we'll change over again. So I hope that interested you guys. It's a good idea, especially if you've got quite a large collection of makeup, to, rather than sort of go through a whole lot of, what is it, you know, put a collection out that will cover all the colourways, you know, so whatever you're wearing and so forth, whatever you want on for that day, and it's just there on hand and sort of saves time mooching about for looking certain things. So I've always thought that a good idea. Hope you find it a good idea too. I will see you again on Friday. We know now that Friday is sort of lifestyle and just general Women's Day, really, for us girls to chat and get together and talk about a few of our problems. And Tuesday is beauty. So that's my beauty for Tuesday. We'll see what's coming up Friday. I'll see you then. Thanks guys for being here. Thank you. And thank you so much for your support. Take care now. Bye.